It's time. Time to get credit for the work you've done. Time to get the recognition you deserve. With Purdue Global, you can move forward in your career, for your family, and for yourself. You're worth the investment in yourself to earn a degree you're proud of, a degree that employers will respect. Purdue's online university is designed to support working adults like you who know it's never too late to accomplish your goals. It's never too late to make a comeback. It's time to start yours today at purdueglobal.edu.
We all have that friend who wakes up early to go get everyone McDonald's breakfast, while the rest of us sleep in. This is your sign to thank them. And if you're that friend, this is us saying thank you.
Just a friendly reminder that right now, get any size iced coffee before 11 a.m. for just 99 cents. And a satisfying sausage McMuffin with egg is just $2.79. Price and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
A group of high school students started a project to research a string of unsolved murders.
There is no profile of this killer except for the ones the students created.
What if this guy's still alive? Like, what if he comes after us?
Once you start getting a few tips or a few leads or a few identifications, then the cold case isn't so cold anymore.
This is Murder 101. Listen to Murder 101 on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
It's Kate
and Oliver
Hudson,
host of the new podcast, Sibling Revelry. That's right.
We started this show because, you know what? No one talks about siblings and that dynamic.
The siblings, they know each other better than anybody.
Yes.
You know.
Listen to Sibling Revelry on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you listen to podcasts.
First Date Follow-Up. Powered by the Advocates Injury Attorneys. Online at advocateslaw.com.
Michael is on the phone today for a first date follow-up. He met a beautiful lady named Lady Katherine. But now Lady Katherine is ghosting Michael, and he doesn't know why, so we're going to see if we can help him out. What's up, Michael?
Hello. Yes, beautiful Lady Katherine.
Lady Katherine.
If we talk about Lady Katherine, he needs to be Sir Michael.
Yeah, Sir Michael. Sir Michael, how long has it been since you talked to Lady Katherine?
Oh, this is about a week ago. Our one date was about a week ago.
Okay. So tell us about it.
So it was a Tinder date. Swipe right. We both swipe right. She has a taste for craft beer, or so she said in her profiles. So I thought, hey, let's set up a craft brewery.
That's cool.
And yeah, I thought it was a fun first date idea. And turns out she was lived 30, 40 minutes away from the brewer, or, out from the brewery. And so I was like, all right, hey, let's push the time back. So give you plenty of time to get there. And she was like, no. And I was like, okay. So I get there a little early, and I text her, hey, I got us a good spot. I'm a little early. And then she says, okay, just leaving now. So I'm doing the math. I go, wait, so I'm going to sit here 40 minutes? And yes, my math was correct. I sat there for about 40 minutes until she arrived. So we're off to a great start.
Did you call her out on that? Like, hey, that's why I kind of recommended we push it back.
I made a joke like, oh, well, something about being fashionably late. I guess, it's a little irked, but I tried to have a good sense of humor about it.
Okay.
And, but yeah, I was definitely irked. And then, we're just chit-chatting. She didn't seem very interested in anything. Felt like I had to carry the conversation. And then at some point, order another round. I offered to order another round, and I'm bringing it back to the table, and I just biff it. I spill it, it should be what I think a charming moment. We can laugh about it. I spilled the beer on the way back. She didn't seem to find it funny. So I went to the bathroom to clean up. And when I got back, she hangs up the phone like she was just on the phone. And she says, hey, my sister's really sick. She's in trouble. I got to get out of here.
Wait, I'm so confused because this date sounds horrific.
Yeah.
Why do we want to talk to this girl again?
Well, I don't. I just want to know what I did. Why, from her perspective, this was a bad date.
Oh.
Because from my perspective, it was a disaster, but I thought I did pretty good.
You feel like you should be the one ghosting her, not her ghosting you.
Exactly. So I'm really curious.
I was about to say, you just like punishment, don't you?
I know, right?
Into weird
I'm hoping
stuff.
next time she just punches me right in the face.
Sir Michael.
Hey, you're into whatever you're into, man.
I guess.
Yeah.
Okay, so you just really want to see what's up.
Yeah, and then call her out on a few things.
All right, and then maybe she'll call you out, and then Sir Michael is all the way in.
Maybe.
All right, we'll try to figure it out for you. We'll play a song, come back, and then we'll call her and see if she'll tell us why she's ghosting you and maybe get you another date if you still want one, okay?
Alrighty.
All right, man. Play a song, come back, and get your first date follow-up next.
From the studio who brought you the #1 podcast, The Piketon Massacre, this is Murder 101.
A group of high school students started a project to research a string of unsolved murders.
Those murders happened in the mid-1980s.
He's out there doing stuff. He just didn't stop.
Everything that the students predicted through their profile turned out to be accurate.
Redhead killer profile. Male, Caucasian, 5'9" to 6'2", 180 to 270 pounds. Unstable home, absent father and a domineering mother. Right-handed, IQ above 100, most likely heterosexual.
There is no profile of this killer except for the ones the students created.
Just because some of these women no longer have people to speak for them does not mean that they deserve to not be spoken for.
What if this guy's still alive? Like, what if he comes after us?
I said, are you going to kill me? And he said, yes.
Listen to Murder 101 on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Discover the heartwarming and hilarious world of sibling connections on Sibling Revelry with Kate Hudson and Oliver Hudson.
You might be asking yourself, what is sibling revelry?
Yeah, well, we just made it up.
They'll have some laughs and maybe inspire some people along the way with universal tales of what it's like to grow up with brothers and sisters.
We're full-blood siblings, the only full-blood sibling.
In our family. Well, not in the world. I mean...
No, in the whole world. That's just it. Like, no one...
Dive into family tales and explore the human mind with guests like Joel and Benji Madden.
And it's fun because we've decided to open it up, to really like all kinds of different siblings. And it's going to be an awesome season.
It's more than a podcast. It's a celebration of the ties that bind us. Listen to Sibling Revelry with Kate Hudson and Oliver Hudson on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
What is up with this cable news echo chamber, Tiff?
Hello?
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 Yo.
I'm Andrew Gillum, former mayor in Florida and former Democratic nominee for governor of Florida.
What's up, everybody? I'm Tiffany Cross. I am a journalist, television host.
I am Angela Rye, politics and culture commentator. This is a place where we can welcome you home because at Native Land Pod, we talking about the real things that really matter with real folks.
If I were to say to y'all right now, God is good, you would say
all the time.
If I said all the time, you would say
God is good.
Absolutely. We speak a language that you can't even learn through osmosis. All day.
Welcome home, y'all.
Welcome home.
Listen to Native Land Pod dropping every Thursday on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Yo, what's up? It's your boy, the Kid Mero, the human do-rag flap, you know what I mean? The plantain supernova, you feel me? The God himself, your favorite Dominican uncle. And I'm back. The greatest blog of all time, Victory Light, is now the greatest podcast of all time. And I got some friends with me. Victory Light is a fountain, so get your cup ready, because it's about to runneth over. You can listen to Victory Light on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts at.
First Date Follow-Up. Powered by the Advocates Injury Attorneys. Online at advocateslaw.com.
Michael is on the phone today for a first date follow-up. He's getting ghosted by Katherine. We're about to call her and see if she'll tell us why she's ghosting him and maybe get him another date if he still wants one, even though his first date was kind of a train wreck. Well, Michael, just refresh everybody's memory real quick before we give her a call, okay?
Yeah, so she made me wait for about 40 minutes. Even though I offered to push back our date so she can make it on time. And I'm pretty sure she made up a fake story about her sister being sick to leave the date. and showed absolutely no sense of humor when I spilled the beer all over myself.
I don't know about you, but I got to hear from this girl, too.
Great girl. Okay. All right, Michael. We're about to call her. Mostly Michael just wants to figure out what happened, but maybe another date. Who knows, right? So we'll give her a call right now. You ready?
Oh, yeah. Let's do it.
All right, man. Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Katherine, please?
This is Katherine.
Hello, Lady Katherine. My name is Jubal.
Please don't hang up. This is not supposed to be weird. Katherine, my name is Nina. I'm on a show called The Jubal Show. That's where he's from, too.
She is also a lady.
And I'm here, too. I'm Victoria.
Lady Victoria.
Okay, please don't hang up.
Okay.
We're calling you for a specific reason. We got an email about you.
Okay.
So we do a segment on the show. It's called the First Date Follow-Up. That's where if you go out on a date with someone and then you end up ghosting them, that person can email us to get you on the phone and ask why you're ghosting them. So we got an email about you from a guy named Michael.
Okay. That sounds familiar.
You remember your date with Michael?
I do.
Would you mind telling us a little bit about it?
Sure. So we decided to he set up a date for us at like this craft brewery, which is fine. I'm into craft beer. And when I got there, he just seemed like really annoyed and totally uninterested in anything that I was saying. Like I was just trying to make regular conversation, and he just, I don't know. He just looks annoyed. He made some rude comments when I got there about, being fashionably late, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, I live like 45 minutes away. I mean, I was busy. I had stuff to do. Like, I was trying to get there on time. Anyway. The main thing is it was so awkward when So he went to get us another round. Okay, so he goes up to get us another round of drinks. Well, on the way back, he's almost at the table. He spills his beer like all over him. Like, I don't know what the hell happened. It was so weird and awkward and just like totally, I don't know, nerdy. It just was so weird. And I mean, it just was. It was like he was a spaz or something. Like, I don't know. I don't even know what happened. And it was just awkward and super embarrassing the way that it happened. I mean, people were looking at him.
Do you think he did it on purpose?
What the hell, dude? I don't know. I mean, and then he just stood there. And I was like, okay. So I like reached over and grabbed my beer out of his hand so he could like walk away and go, whatever, clean up or whatever. I mean, it was just freaking weird. I mean, it was,
yeah. Try to like help him.
Yeah. Give him a towel or something, napkin.
Where was I getting a towel from?
I mean, a napkin.
There were napkins on the table. I mean, I'm not his mommy. Like, I'm not cleaning up his spill. You know what I mean? It was just weird.
Okay.
The vibe was very awkward when that happened. And I just thought, okay, this is bizarre. So.
Is that why you're not calling him back?
Yeah. Totally. I mean, he was just very awkward and not my vibe. It was not good. Let's just say that. I'm going to be nice. It was just not good. Yeah.
He did say also that you had to leave in a hurry because something was wrong with your sister. Now I'm just curious, like,
is she okay?
Is that true?
She's totally fine. You know how you set up those phone calls, like when you go on a first date with somebody you met on Tinder, like your rescue call? Does anybody else do that, or that's just me? Anyway, no, that was my total rescue call. Absolutely. I was like, I got to get out of here, and I got to make it be something a little bit believable. But anyway, no, I had to get out of there.
Well, thank you for being honest with us.
Yeah, no problem. Just nothing to lose here. So.
You may have lost Michael. I'm not sure, though.
Okay.
Michael is on the phone listening and wants to talk to you. I'm not sure if you've lost him, but
yeah,
he's
I'm here.
Phone?
Hello.
Yes.
Hello. This is Nerdy Michael.
Hey, Michael.
How's it going?
It's going fine.
Have you ever seen somebody spill a beer before? Like, has this never happened to you?
Actually, no. It's never happened to me.
What?
Yeah. I don't know what to tell you.
I'm so, guys,
so hard to believe.
Gravity works differently for me than everybody else.
Well, that was clear. That was clear.
Let me just really deeply apologize for spilling a beer on myself. I'm so deeply ashamed. I blame my father for not having bigger hands.
Yeah, well, it was something. I'm sorry. Like, I'm not trying to hurt anybody's feelings. I didn't know you were on the phone, dude. That's just, from my point of view, it was super awkward. Very, I don't know. It was just weird. Your reaction was weird. Right. The way you just stood there was weird.
Yeah, I'm weird, man. It's totally weird. You're right. I'm so sorry. This is totally on me. In fact, I'm going to turn myself into the authorities for spilling that beer. It was a crime against humanity.
That's what I'm talking about. Like, what are you even talking about? What?
It was a really good IPA.
What are you even talking about? Okay, I hope that you guys can see what I'm talking about. Like, what is he even... I'm turning myself into the authorities? Yeah, I made the right choice. Clearly made the right choice.
It just sounds like sarcasm, but...
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay. Interesting.
I don't have anything else to say. I don't know what to tell you.
There may be one thing, maybe just one word even, that you might want to say. Katherine, would you like to go out on another date with Michael? We'll pay for it.
2 words. Hell no.
Oh,
okay.
Wow. Okay,
wow.
Plot twist.
All right.
Well, that's too bad. That was the Katherine of my dreams.
Keep dreaming, Michael. Keep dreaming.
All righty.
Michael, you'll find another Katherine. I'm sure. But...
Maybe she'll spill her beer instead of you this time.
Yeah. I think I'm all done with Katherine.
All right.
She ruined all the Katherines.
Jubal's first date follow-up. Powered by the Advocates Injury Attorney. Online at advocateslaw.com.
No one likes to talk about money. Am I saving enough? Can I buy a house? Am I paying too much in taxes? Will I be able to retire? What if you could unlock insights about your finances in less than 5 minutes with a clear picture of where you stand today and where your money can work harder? Now you can. Visit Facet.com to take the free quiz and get your financial wellness score today. That's FACET.com. This ad is sponsored by Facet. Facet Wealth Incorporated is an SEC registered investment advisor. This is not an offer to buy or sell securities, nor is it investment, legal, or tax advice.
A group of high school students started a project to research a string of unsolved murders.
There is no profile of this killer except for the ones the students created.
What if this guy's still alive? Like, what if he comes after us?
Once you start getting a few tips or a few leads or a few identifications, then the cold case isn't so cold anymore.
This is Murder 101. Listen to Murder 101 on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Discover the heartwarming and hilarious world of sibling connections on Sibling Revelry with Kate Hudson and Oliver Hudson. Dive into family tales, explore the human mind, and laugh with guests like Joel and Benji Madden. It's more than a podcast, it's a celebration of the ties that bind us.
And it's fun because we've decided to open it up to really like all kinds of different siblings. And it's going to be an awesome season.
Listen to Sibling Revelry with Kate Hudson and Oliver Hudson on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Do you feel seen or heard when you watch the news?
You mean like the news wasn't really for me?
Exactly. Imagine that. The news is made for the comfort of white people. That is the audience they want to curate.
The Native Land Pod, we talking about the real things that really matter with real folk.
All day.
Welcome home, y'all.
Welcome home.
Listen to Native Land Pod dropping every Thursday on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.